Hi, I'm Sarah. I am a junior at Sage Hill School. I'm 17, and last summer I had an internship with couture designer Chado Ralph-Rucci in New York. I helped a lot with the design work. After they put out patterns, I would do a lot of seam allowance, and they used a lot of sequins in their resort collection. So I would take out uh, the sequins in the seam allowance, and I worked long days, but it was totally worth it. And the first week was more difficult than the other weeks because the resort collection was coming out the week following. So everyone worked in a lot of hours and people worked weekends, and it was a lot of time there. But it was a really great process to see, and it was cool. I got to see the photo shoot of them shooting for it, and then a couple days later I saw it on style.com. So that was really exciting, rewarding. One of the days working, I was cutting sequins, which I would do for hours at a time. My boss came up to me and she was like out of breath, like, oh my gosh, Sarah, do you mind doing me a favor? And so I was like, of course, like, what do you need me to do? And she's like, do you mind running down to the Manolo showroom and putting in the custom order for shoes? And then she gave me like a bag with all these really cool folders in it with any kind of fabric you can imagine, or sequin or whatever for any type of Manolo, and a couple pair of their shoes. And I had to explain to the lady, so I went down and I got a cab and I went to the showroom, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this is incredible, because I'm a huge like Manolo fan and I love shoes. And so I went and I like got to talk to the people, and I was like, oh, they want, this clear and this satin, and it was just really interesting. And I didn't know that designers do like custom shoes for their runway, so that was really interesting, and how they fit their shoes to a certain model, and that was really interesting. So that was probably like a really great experience for me.